reaction. You had kind of similar thoughts.
I'm not surprised that Micah was there. Look,
He's the editor-in-chief of Bleacher Report.
oh,
His job.
I didn't realize that. I understand where he's coming from, and there's a lot of truth to what he's saying. Is they do have players that are very similar to this. I'm sure when they saw the board, and they must have had Arvell very high, and then Arvell's there when they didn't expect him to be there. It's one of those things where you think, okay, maybe this is a really unique opportunity. But again, how are you going to put all those pieces together? You don't like to start with just a bunch of puzzle pieces trying to figure everything out. You'd much rather have the foundation, and then you sub in some of those special parts, and that's a accent as opposed to the starting point. And I'm sure for him, he'd like some help for outside, and he's going to get a lot of attention as wide receiver 1. So I'm sure he would have loved to have another wide receiver. I guess, you know, he understands the move at the O-line for Jackson Dart and how that could potentially help him. But this move, probably harder for him to understand, because there's truth to what he says. They do have pieces like that.
Well, he didn't want another receiver at 5, because I listened to more. Like, he was, because he was drafted at 6.
Thing, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. He was drafted at 6, Nabers. This would have been the 5th pick for Jordan Tyson. And he said, like, you know, you bring him in, I'm the #1 receiver, but he's making more money than me. I mean, he really.
He was very honest.
So he was honest.
Is very honest.
Yeah, and my thing is, though, this is the danger of having current players on podcasts like this or TV. Now, we saw it with Micah when he was in Dallas. Like, he said things that, you know, caused, you know, problems in the locker room and things like that. And he obviously feels that way, and that's fine. But to say it out loud and publicly like that, I just think that could cause some problems in the locker room. I'm not predicting, because obviously they're rookies and, you know, they're not there yet. But that's the danger of, and I'm sure Malik meant no harm. He was just being honest. But that's the problem with stuff like that.
He did preface it with, I love the player, but we have someone like this.
I think everyone is getting this a little wrong. Maybe this is a little rich to draft an off-ball linebacker, but Arvell Reese at his best is an off-ball linebacker. He is going to be on the field with those highly drafted edge rushers and or Brian Burns playing linebacker. Now, you could argue that was a spot the Giants didn't need because they have one already, but you talked about how bad the defense was last year, how bad the run defense was last year. They're going to have these guys on the field at the same time, and Arvell Reese is going to be a lot of the time kind of quarterbacking the second level or layer of that defense. So I just have no problem with this pick at all. I also think Kayvon Thibodeau, while highly drafted, has been a little disappointing. Yes. And they also might be, you know, he could theoretically be a guy who you see traded, I think, today. I think it's possible.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's possible somebody today gives up a 2nd-round pick for Kayvon Thibodeau.
That's interesting.
What number was he taking?
He was saying the top 10.
Yeah.
I know he was taken very high.
Pretty disappointing.
Yeah, but it might as well have been a different regime because John Harbaugh's in charge.
Yeah. Look, I approve of what the New York Giants did. I like the moves they've made. I think it was a productive draft. They're improving on both sides of the ball. But I could absolutely, positively care less about Malik Nabers' opinions on how to build an NFL roster. That's just a fact. He's just a player right now. He's an elite player. He's a fantastic wide receiver, all of that. There are certain things that players understand deeply, and there are other things where they have no clue what they're talking about. That's just the way it is. My dad pointed this out when I was growing up playing the game. Listening to him talk about the combine and such, he said you'd be shocked by how much these guys don't know. He said when you go to the combine, you're surprised by so much of what they don't know. Not by what they do know. Not by how great they are. But by what they don't know. So when it comes to constructing a team and evaluating talent, there are certain things players are well suited to understand deeply. But listen, some of them are great. There are absolutely players. There's probably a college freshman right now on some team who understands roster construction better than you could ever imagine. That's an outlier. That's not the norm. Okay? That's not the norm. So, his views on this seem pretty silly to me. And even if he ends up being correct, right? There's still no point in saying this. There's no point in turning this into a story. This is just Media 101. Yo. You just love everything they do publicly. You just love it. Oh my gosh, I love this. Nabers is a monster. You know what he's going to do. He's going to feast in New York. Oh man, I love it. I cannot be more excited. Man, the moment I got injured, I could not wait to get back on the field. Now with all these moves, all these trades, coaching hires, oh my gosh. Is it September already? I've got to get out there right now. Even if it's all a lie. Even if it's 100% a lie, you just say it. You just say it. If you want to be honest about other teams, by all means, go for it. Take your shots at other teams. Say, oh, that was a bad pick. I don't agree with that. I still don't think you should do that either. But whatever. But this is your own team. This is your own culture. It's just absurd. It just is. It doesn't do you any good. On one side, from an entertainment perspective, I'm happy these things exist because it's entertaining and it's something to discuss. But for these types of situations, I look at it as if I'm the owner or the GM or the coach, and I'm thinking, what are you doing right now? What are you doing right now? Why are you saying this right now? And then it's also very much like, who do you think you are? You know how to run a draft? You know how to construct a team? Go do it. Who are you drafting? What trades are you making? What are you doing? Let me sit down and watch. You're an elite football player, an elite receiver, elite route runner, got the speed, all that. That's great. Go construct a team right now. Let me see. Let me see what you've got. Come on. Go do it. Oh, by the way, you've got 5 minutes. Go do it. Speak with all the scouts. Talk to the other GMs. See who else is available. See who's on the trade block. See what else you can do. Go do it. You figure it out. Go do it. I'll wait. Go do it. Come on. No, 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 you know exactly what you're talking about. Go do it. Go do it. I'm waiting. You've only got 3 minutes left. Go. I mean, so it's just like, this is what coaches also preach all the time. It's do your job. Worry about your job. When you're a well-run team, which the Giants are working on becoming, they obviously weren't necessarily before, but that's why you hire coaches like Dable and others, it's do your job. When you do your job, when everyone takes care of their own responsibility, collectively you come together. That's what they used to say about the Detroit Lions. They were called the ultimate do-your-job team. Because the coaching staff put them in positions to succeed. That was when they were at their best under Ben Johnson. So it's just, worry about what you need to do. And listen, you can be on a podcast. You can share your views. You can have fun. You can even build that aspect of your career. Some of the extra stuff you do, make the extra money, all that. I'm not even knocking that. But just be more strategic about how you do it. Be more strategic. And when you're trying to build an awesome winning culture, which the New York Giants are obviously trying to do, this isn't it. It wasn't it with the Dallas Cowboys either. And the Dallas Cowboys fans, or not the fans, the players, did not like Micah on the podcast. The players did not like it. So it's not just the fans and the media, the players themselves didn't like it. That's just a fact. That's just a reality. That's well documented. So little things like this just make you think, what are you doing, man? And if Jackson Dart is a leader, he goes up to him and says, Malik, buddy, don't make those kinds of comments. Don't be doing that. I love you. You're my dude. We're going to do magic together. But I really only want you to say positive things. Please, just nothing but positives. That's it. We've got new guys coming into this locker room. We're building a new culture. We're trying to start a movement in New York. Hashtag good vibes only, right? We're not talking about money. We're not talking about I'm the 5th pick, you're the 6th. We're not talking about any of that. None of that matters. Once we're in this team, once we're in this locker room, it doesn't matter where you were drafted or how much money you're making. I'm making more money than all of you. That doesn't mean I'm more important than you. That doesn't mean I matter more than you. We're all in this together. We're a team. Let's restore the glory back to New York. Let's be great. Let's be special. It's really that straightforward. It's really that simple. And little things like this can disrupt things very easily, very quickly, especially when you're in the early stages of trying to build something. If you were already great, if you were already winning, if you had seasoned veterans, if you've been balling, then you can endure it a little bit. The New York Giants are fragile. There's a fragility to them right now. They're trying to create something. It's not created yet. There's no actual foundation. So again, I'm not trying to sound the alarm like, oh my God, this is a disaster. That's not the point of this take. It's just that to me, this is a slightly more interesting conversation than just repeatedly talking about the same draft picks over and over. Because again, I think the draft picks themselves are great. We can always try to find issues with any pick. You can find problems with every single selection. So to me, the more interesting conversation right now is, what are you doing? Why are you saying this? Why are you airing this out right now? You also haven't even been playing, and now you're on a podcast? What? Come on, man. What are we doing here? Seriously, what even is this? It's just silly to me. But those are just my thoughts. I would absolutely love to hear yours. What do you all think about Malik Nabers publicly questioning the New York Giants picks? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single comment. So whether you agree with me or disagree with me, either way, let's get into some discussions. Let's get into some debates. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. Please do consider subscribing. We're building an amazing community here, and I would absolutely love to see you be part of it. I want to build something that we all genuinely feel connected to. Something that we're really excited to be part of. I think we're well on our way to doing that. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It really does help with visibility and the algorithm. Thank you so much. See you next time.